Parādījās jaunais startups Lielbritānijā, ICO. Ideja ļoti vienkārša. Izskatās, ka vispār katrs to varētu iedomāties pats un uztaisīt pats, bet problēma ir tāda, ka to vajag novest līdz lietojamam stāvoklim. Kas šitais ir? Šitais ir rēciņš. Tāds ļoti smuks, es teiktu, ja? Kurā ir ielikti 1, 2, 3 sabreki, katrs no kuriem ir ar 8 moduļiem. 8 moduļi, tas ir Blade serveri. Kas šeit ir īpaši? Šitais skapis būtībā ir miniatūrais datacentrs, kuram vienīgi, ko vajag pieslēgt, ūdeni, elektrību un datu pieslēgumu. Viss. Viņam nav vajadzīga nekāda papildus ārējā gaisa dzēsēšana, viņam nav nekāda gaisa plūsma, viņam nav nekādas trokšņa generācija, viņš ir absolūti kluss, viņam nav nevienas kustīgās daļas, viņam ir 2 cirkulācijas sūkņas apakšā, 40 vatu jauda katrs. Tā pašā laikā šitais skapis var turēt iekšā iekārtas, kuriem izdalāmās siltuma jauda ir 20 kW. Tas tā kā skan diezgan, ja kāds ir skaitījis, ko vajag, ja tev ir skapīts, kuram ir 20 kW iekšā, tad tas tā kā skan diezgan, es teiktu, iespaidīgi. Caurulīts vienā augšā, vienā apakšā, kuras ar speciāliem vārstiem iespraužās, tāpēc tas iznāk kaut plak. Mēs tur iespraužam un viņš pievienojas, mēs izņēmam, tie caurumi tiek aiztaisīti ciet, nekas netiek ārā. Tur ir šķidrums, kurš ir speciālais 3M ražotais šķidrums, kurš tiek agrāk izmantots, lai dzēsēt vērtīgās, nevis dzēsēt, bet dzēst ugunsgrēka gadījumā vērtīgās datu iekārtas, neiznīcinot tās. Viņš ir pilnīgi dielektrisks un neatstāja nekādu iespēju uz kontaktiem un tādām pārējām lietām. Ideja ļoti vienkārši. Mēs paņemam standarto blēdu, jo standartam blēdam nav nekas pretī pret to, ka mēs viņu ieliekam dielektriskā šķidrumā, viņam tas tikai patīk. Viņi izvada caur hermetizējošām speciālām blīvēm uz ārā. Attiecīgi, ka visi kontakti ir vajadzīgi, viņi izvest uz šeieni. Šeit atrodas pats blēds. Vienīgais, ko tur nevar ielikt tādā veidā, tur nevar ielikt cieto disku. Tieši tādā pašā veidā, tādā pašā modulī, tikai attiecīgi šeit konektoru komplekts būstīts, var ielikt komutatoru, būtībā deg, kur gribās. Ja? Viņš ir pilnīgi kluss, ja viņam nav pilnīgi nekāda datu plūsmas, tos cirkulācijas ūdens sūkņus vienkārši nevar dzirdēt, jo, ja kāds ir redzējis siltuma apgādes šitos cirkulācijas sūkņu, kāda viņi ir un kāda viņiem ir skaņa, ja? Tie mums, kuras lieto, viņi ir lēti un diezgan jaudīgi. Šeit ir tā kā labākas kvalitātes, viņš ir pilnīgi redundants un patērē 80 vati uz tiem cirkulācijas sūkņiem plus 20 kW dzēsējamo jaudu. Ja? Tas ir būtībā diezgan tāds smieklīgs cipars. Ja kādam ir konkrētā interese par šo tehnoloģiju, tad par to var runāt, jo lieta ir tāda, ka šobrīd tas ir vēl, tā kā teikt, beta stādijā, šobrīd ir pirmie 2 projekti, kuri tiek realizēti ar vienu lielu Eiropas banku un ar vienu universitāti. Tas bija mans tāds ievads, kurš būtībā es uzskatu nav tehniski, tas vienkārši gribēju padalīties ar savu redzējumu par jaunām un tādām interesantām idejām, kuras es esmu redzējis.
Been around for a long time, 96, it's a very, very long time in this industry. And we're one of the first to introduce an appliance, a fiber appliance, that is a purpose-built device with fiber functions. And we also was among the first to offer a graphical user interface. So we've always been regarded as easy-to-use devices. Since at that time, most of the competitive product was using command line interfaces or configured text files, whereas we could offer a Windows, Microsoft Windows interface right from the start. We have a headquarters in Seattle on the west coast of USA, and we'll now try to present WatchGuard product line a bit and focusing on XDM solution, the firewall solution. I will also cover our new product line coming out, the virtualized products, where we can offer our solutions in a virtualized environment. And right now, they're not released yet. It will be in a month or so. There are beta programs running right now. And my second session will be a demo session, and I will actually demo our products based on the virtualized product. The concept is XDM. Our product lines, when it comes to firewalls, is called XDM. It means extensible threat management, and it's sort of an extension to UTM. So it's sort of like a small Swiss Army knife becomes a big one or a bigger one, and it adds additional some functions like HTTPS inspection. That is, we can inspect HTTPS sessions like encrypted web sessions. We can decrypt them, and also implement our security policies on it. Or the customer can implement filtering on it, just like they can for the HTTP, non-encrypted HTTP. We do have also VoIP proxies. We have SIP and H323 application layer gateways to secure VoIP, IP telephony traffic. And we do also now support application control. That is
listed here, and you can remove it from the block list or so. And then you have the status of the security services. So here you can see the intrusion prevention activity. And I booted, is it 10 minutes ago? Or is it 50 minutes ago? It's done 3,600 scans already. And if we could go further down here, but we have a problem with the resolution, we can see more data about spam blocker and reputation enabled defense here. Here's the dashboard for the web UI. It's a bit more graphical in various ways. So you get a dashboard view of the system or the subscription services. It was a bit of more graphical than in the previous view. So the different interfaces has some pros and cons. But here you can set up all the aspects of the firewall. You can set it up on the web UI. And I guess many of you are used to it from other products, similar products, firewall products. And we do support that too. So almost everything you can do in the traditional Windows interface you can do in the web UI. You can't set up clustering. That's not supported, but most of every other thing you can do. Okay. So just to show you this interface, and I log in. And I also prepared certain groups that I will use. The group students, group teachers, and groups users, which comes out of is defined in the Active Directory, which I can refer to. So this is the connection point between the firewall and Active Directory. For often, first thing I do, I'll start create a HTTP proxy. So I add that. So request methods has to do with the HTTP protocol. You can what's supported or not supported. URL path. Here's a way actually to filter URLs statically if you allow or disallow. So the exe files has certain character strings. There's a pattern match of this data, which is a hex code 0x4d5a. If it's somewhere in the header in the beginning of the text file, it's very likely it's an exe file. So by this setup, you would stop someone changing the extension on the exe file to text and get it through, because you actually look into the file and identify the type, irrespectively of what extension it has. So it's a way to control the content that you can get into the company network through the HTTP proxy. test virus called ACAR. You may know about it. It's defined as a virus, but it's benign. It's not dangerous. And you can use it for demos, which I'm trying to read here. So what happens if I try to download this acar.com, which is a compile? What happens? Oh, response denied. Reason virus match signature. So it shows, it catches that. So that's fine. And then there is in a text file format, catches that too. And then it's in a zip file, and it catches, but not by the antivirus, body content type, because in the body content type proxy setting, zip files is allowed. Smaller devices like XDM2 or 3, there you don't configure a server, because then WatchGuard provides one server globally, but it's located in USA. So we have prepared the policy. Now, what I've done now, policy-wise, it's only local on my machine. So there's actually the policy is represented in an XML file locally. So then I have to push it to the firewall. So it's a transaction-oriented thing. You can do many changes in the policy, and it doesn't get activated until you store it. If you do it through the web UI, every single change gets activated at that time. But this tool is sort of you're working locally. So it does upload it. Done. Okay. So let's see if everything is edited with. It would be blocked. It says request denied by WatchGuard HTTP proxy. Reason: one more category is denied. Blah, blah. Okay. So everyone from the group of students can't use Facebook, but everyone else should be able to do it. So in order to do that, we need to enable application control. Block Facebook. And I'm among these 1800 plus applications, I searched them, and I found these applications which are Facebook related. So let's block them. So it says select action and apply, select the application, drop. So now we have a policy saying block Facebook. And they say when the application does not match, it says here, use global action. Then what's global action? That's a default one that exists. And it says allow to everything. Okay? So we have two policies to use. So where to apply this application control? There's another tab called policies, and we want to do that on the HTTP proxy, and we want to do that on the outgoing, which is the only two policies that may be come into play here. It should work. Yes. Facebook in Swedish. Okay. So, and then if we apply this policy, block. So that's valid. So if I'm trying to surf now, I should hit on this HTTP policy, because it says any trusted. It says from any internal network it will be blocked. So I haven't started using authentication yet. I will. So what happens if I try to to go to Facebook again. It says, request denied by WatchGuard firewall. Reason, application social network Facebook is not allowed. So